went to this park that we really like. It reminds me of the day my fiance proposed to me. He planned this whole thing. It was like super premeditated, right? Well, he had me just relax that day, and then when it got closer to the evening, he was like, "Oh, do you want to go for a walk?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. But where?" We went to Mission San Juan, and when we got there, we were just walking, and he had this like whole plan in his head on exactly how it was gonna happen. So when we were walking, I had no idea what we were doing. I really did just think we were just walking just to walk. So he was taking pictures of me, and I almost ruined my proposal because there was like a giant garden spider, something creepy like that, and its web was like over the bridge that we needed to go through to get to the other bridge that he wanted to propose to me at. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh, that's a spider. Like, I'm clearly not gonna go underneath that. So he had to spin this whole thing, and he was like, "Oh, turn around, I don't want you to see the spider." And I was like, that's kind of weird, but I did it anyways. I turned around. But the real reason was because he had the ring box in his back pocket and he didn't want me to see it. So then I turned back around, and he had gotten the spider down unharmed, by the way. This is a good spider for the environment, so he didn't like touch it anything. He just destroyed the web and kind of watched it crawl away. But we were walking, so I was like, okay. And he was like, "Do you want to go home?" And I was like, kind of. Like, I mean, there was a spider. That does kind of turn me off to walking here. He was like, "No, we are not going home. You will walk this with me." But again, I still had no clue. So we were walking, and we got to the bridge. On that bridge was the moment that he was like, "You're the one," So then, we started dating seriously after that. But we get to the bridge, and he was like, "Oh, take one of those cheesy photos of you looking off in the distance." So I turn around, and I'm looking in the distance, and I'm kind of like this, and he takes a picture, and then he's like, "Oh, turn back around." And so I turned back around, and this is the part he got nervous, so he didn't actually propose right there like he was supposed to. He was kind of like, I can't get the ring out fast enough, so he didn't do it. So he took another picture of me, and then he told me to turn back around. So I turned back around, and I look in the distance again, and he takes another picture and tells me, "Okay, turn around again," so I could take another one. So I turned around, and he was on his knees, and of course I'm bawling. But he proposed, and he had this long speech about how, like, he knew I was the one and how special and important to him I am. And it was just so, like, moving and touching and romantic, and it was just so beautiful, such a beautiful moment. And I loved that it was just me and him. It wasn't me and him and, like, 50 other people. It's just, like, such a perfect moment between two happy people. And now we're on the track to getting married.